Welcome to The Explainer. Look, if you've missed a few of blind surfer Pete Gustin's recent live streams and feel just a little bit out of the loop, you are in the exact right place. We are taking all that wild, unstructured chaos from his last 3 broadcasts and transforming it into one beautifully organized, story-style catch-up explainer that's absolutely perfect for getting you up to speed right here on the website. So, let's jump in.
You know, this quote really hits the nail on the head. It perfectly captures the raw, chaotic, and just totally relatable reality of Pete's daily streams. You tune in, and right off the bat, you might get a broken intro, Pete scrambling to troubleshoot his audio, or that infamous text-to-speech robot hilariously talking right over him while completely butchering usernames in the chat. It is wonderfully unscripted, and honestly, that's exactly why the community loves it so much.
All right, let's dive into the roadmap for this catch-up explainer. Today we're covering 1. The daily streaming grind. 2. Blind Penguin soap updates. 3. AI, gaming, and voiceovers. 4. Community banter and stories. And finally, 5. Finding a way forward.
Starting things off with Section 1, the daily streaming grind.
Okay, if there is one thing you absolutely need to know about Pete, it's that his work ethic is relentless. I mean, just look at this routine. He literally rolls out of bed at 5:55 a.m. every single day to host these live morning shows. And after that, he's knocking out anywhere from 80 to 100 voiceover sessions. Plus, because sitting still is practically a phobia for the guy, he actually bounces back and forth between 2 different recording stations just to keep his blood pumping. Add in running a rapidly growing hand soap company, doing intensive balance training while lifting weights, and, actually getting out to the ocean to surf, the guy literally doesn't stop. And speaking of his setup, there's been a really fun behind-the-scenes adjustment lately. Pete upgraded to a larger couch in his studio, which is great, but because it was so big, he felt a little, lonely on that wider camera angle. His solution? He brought Petty the Penguin, the plush mascot, into the frame right next to him. It's this cozy, super cute addition that fans immediately spotted and went crazy for in the chat.
Which brings us right to Section 2, Blind Penguin soap updates.
So this is the new entrepreneurial adventure Pete started with his wife, Banana, and the community is completely eating it up. But growing a business? Yeah, it comes with some massive surprises. Take a look at this number, $38. Pete was absolutely floored on the stream when he realized that this is exactly what it cost just to ship a single box of Blind Penguin Frothing hand soap to some dedicated fans up in Canada. It actually cost more to ship the thing than the product itself. But hey, it really goes to show just how incredibly supportive this community is.
And the coolest part is the community isn't just buying the soap, they are actively brainstorming for it. During one stream, a viewer threw out this hilarious suggestion, completely reimagining the bottle design. It's little moments like this that show how much Pete's viewers are really active participants in his journey, rather than just passive watchers.
Moving right along to Section 3, AI, gaming, and voiceovers.
Pete's career trajectory has been a wild ride, sitting right at this fascinating intersection between his legendary voiceover career and modern technology. Back in 2004, he was voicing a commercial for Kilimanjaro clothing in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Fast forward to 2013, and he's narrating these 5-minute videos for Canadian ice car racing, literally cars with spikes on their tires. By 2017, he was famously hiding in a closet at a party, recording a massive Hollywood movie trailer on his iPad while everyone outside had to stay dead silent. And today, he's commanding over 80 sessions a day from a state-of-the-art professional studio.
But look, keeping up with that sheer volume requires some serious tech hacks. Pete revealed an incredibly smart workflow during the streams. He actually pays for Claude AI to act as a strict manager over ChatGPT. So instead of Pete prompting ChatGPT himself, he just tells Claude what he wants. Claude then acts as the boss, relentlessly prompting, reprompting, and correcting ChatGPT until the output is totally perfect. It's such a brilliant way to leverage AI to save precious time.
Though, of course, leaning on AI can go horribly wrong if you aren't careful. Pete shared this hilarious audio clip of a Canadian politician giving a speech to the legislature. The politician accidentally read their own ChatGPT prompt aloud, word for word. It just goes to show, yeah, we are all relying heavily on AI these days, but for sure, you really still need to double-check your work.
Now for the fun stuff. Section 4, Community banter and stories.
So picture this. Pete was recounting a terrifying news story about a hiker named David up in Montana. David slipped at 10,000 feet and actually impaled himself straight through his lat with his own hiking pole. Thankfully, the guy survived, but the story sparked a hilarious debate on the stream. See, Pete had actually been considering upgrading his standard blind guy cane to dual hiking poles for better feeling on the trails. But after hearing about the impalement, yeah, he decided he's perfectly fine sticking with his current setup.
The stream also took a detour into modern dating icks, which sparked exactly the kind of random, funny debates you'd expect in the chat. Pete listed off his top offenses and made his personal stance very clear. He has an absolute disdain for flip-flops. He can't stand them, which is pretty ironic considering he's a surfer married to a woman who loves them. But he also totally agreed that making a woman pay on a first date or awkwardly sitting around watching Friends with your date's roommate are ultimate, undeniable deal breakers.
The banter also naturally brought up some classic blind guy taste test lore. Viewers were asking about his old fast food videos, leading Pete to recount comparing McDonald's and Burger King. While he was shocked by the massive size of the Whopper, he shared this hilarious and honestly slightly terrifying memory from college. He ate a specific fast food chicken sandwich that made his body physically lock up. He literally said it felt like he had ingested a neurotoxin.
And finally, Section 5, Finding a Way Forward.
You know, amidst all the humor, the soap updates, and the AI hacks, the streams always manage to ground themselves in something much deeper. During one of the broadcasts, Pete shared a really moving anecdote. A viewer wrote in to say that they used to watch the stream with their mother, who had recently passed away. This viewer shared that Pete's personal motto, "Find a way," was exactly what helped her mom push through her final hardest days. Pete admitted he sometimes feels the phrase is a bit simple, but hearing stories like this, it proves the profound, real-world impact his channel has. It's not just about surfing or voiceovers. It's about pure resilience.
So what does this all mean for us? Well, you are now completely caught up on the streams. You know the inside jokes, the business updates, the whole shebang. But before you click away, I want to leave you with a direct question based on Pete's core message. How will you apply the find a way mentality to your own life this week? Really think about it. Tackle whatever obstacles are in front of you, and you'll be perfectly primed to jump into the chat for Pete's next live stream. Thanks so much for joining this explainer, and we'll catch you next time.